You can cancel it.
Well, it's too late. I've already started it.
You can click the button again.
It's doing
okay,
it
well,
already.
now you're streaming.
Well, yeah.
It takes like 10 seconds to boot up. There's plenty of time.
Well, you were the one that was like, yeah, I'm good to go. Sorry, guys. Buzz said we were good. I hit stream, and now we're not good.
She had plenty of time to cancel it, but she didn't believe me.
Because I didn't know that I could do that.
I only told you 3 times.
Okay, well, you shouldn't have said that you were ready to go when you weren't. It's kind of on you. But hi, we're going to be going back to some more Mythic Ocean, so I hope you guys are super pumped for it. Because I know we are, whenever he actually gets back here. What are you doing?
The bathroom.
Alright. So we've got 6 fables completed. Cycle 1? I don't know what that means. I wish we could actually... Oh, I don't want to delete it. I wish we could actually see... what the fables are. Maybe that's what I'll try doing here. New game, continue settings.
Okay.
I want to see if we can figure out how to view the fables. Because it told you that we could, right?
I'm pretty sure it did, yeah.
That's what I think is confusing. Careful with the wires.
I'm trying.
New creatures in Moss Cavern? Well, you haven't even finished looking at them yet. Whoa. These are the illustrations. They're very cute. Aww. We're trying to look it up. We're not 100% sure what's going on. And we're still missing pages in here. So I kind of want to see if I can find those too. I keep hearing whispering and it's weirding me out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's nothing about any issues with viewing fables. It's just all reviews and sneak peeks and such. So.
Well, it's not very helpful.
No.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's posted it on like Steam or something, or maybe we should post something about it on Steam. That's him.
Lord Poison and his
Little posse.
entourage.
Oh, oh, ha ha!
Ah.
The freaking echo. Here you go. I'll get this back to you now. Sorry, I have chocolate milk. Alright, Era 6, Section 2, Aftermath. I'm still trying to process what I've discovered. I asked the creator if this all seems ethical to them. The mortals in the secret place are there because they endangered our society. I could have killed or imprisoned them, but this allows them to remain productive. Many of them are thankful. They consider this work their calling. I ponder this and realize I don't have a response. Okay, that was a they, so that's not the twins, and that's not Alethea.
I'm guessing it's Gnosis.
Yeah. I'm having a little snack. on one of these little snack packs where it's got those little, like, pretzel chips and then some hummus. Because that's what I was feeling. I really like hummus. I think it's very good. I think it's pretty good for you. I mean, it is just chickpeas mashed up stuff with other good stuff. I really want to make my own someday.
Pretty sure Babish has a recipe for that.
Yeah, everybody's got a recipe for how to make hummus.
Don't know about everybody.
Okay, most people. I wonder if sausage could do
A hummus sausage?
a hummus sausage.
Oh, new friend. Hey. We weren't expecting you.
That's Esty. Oh no.
No,
Never
that's
mind.
us.
Sorry, I can leave you two alone if you want.
No, that's okay. We actually kind of don't know what to do.
What do you mean? Is something wrong?
So, you know this glowing portal thing behind us? Well, I mean, it's not really a portal. But you saw it before. We just didn't want to talk about it back then. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. So, what is the glowing thing? If it's not a portal.
The glowing thing comes from this crystal we have. We use our powers to activate it. Light comes out of the crystal and it shows us pictures of where we used to live. It's the only thing we have left from our own home. And now it doesn't work anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any idea how it broke?
No, we were just using it a little while ago and it made this huge crackling noise. Then it went all fuzzy, like it is now, see? It just happened for no reason. So we were wondering, could you maybe help us fix it?
I wouldn't know how to repair it, but I could see if anyone else in the ocean wants to help.
Really? I mean, thank you, new friend. We'd find someone to fix it ourselves, but we don't really trust anyone as much as you.
Aw.
So, yeah, thanks. Here's the crystal. I hope someone out there can figure out what happened. Just be really careful with it, okay?
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it. And I'll let you know if I find anyone who can fix it.
Okay. Thanks again, new friend. Please come back soon. This is an Alethea thing now.
It's weird that we don't have a name.
Because we don't even know who we are.
Alright, so we still should have 2 more pages to find in here?
One more.
One more.
And 5 fish to interact with.
Which are all there, it seems.
What a perfect moment. I hope you're as happy as me right now. Maybe this won't last forever, but let's not think about that. Right now it's exactly what we need. Hello, turtle.
Aw, Misty.
Everyone acts like they're all grown up, but really, we're all just children.
It's the turtles, you were right. It's just like the dream I had. Thank you for telling me about this place, friend. More urchins.
You! Yeah, you! Keep your distance, please. Don't want you to get hurt by these big pokey spines after all.
Thank you.
Hold it right there! Sorry, just making sure you don't get poked. It's for your own good.
Normally my friends get pretty ornery with strangers, but they've been in a great mood lately. I feel like something's changing around here. Not quite sure what it is, but I think it's for the better.
Hey, you were thinking of messing with us just then, weren't ya? Nah, I'm just kidding. That was just a little gag. Look out for yourself out there, huh?
That's all of them. All that's left is the one page now.
Is it in there? No. What is that? It wasn't in the fin?
No. It's just a solid bone.
Oh? Is that Lord Poison again?
Lord Poison, yeah.
Go up. Is it just crabby out here?
Looks like it. Right up through here.
Maybe follow those tunnels down? There's a bunch of them. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
I knew they were there for a reason. Had to have been. Uh-oh. On the bottom. Oopsies.
Fear has become commonplace among the mortals. Even the most loyal of them sometimes worry they'll be spirited away for a minor infraction. I've asked the creator whether this is a good and healthy way to live. Their response is always, "This is the only way."
Their response. So this is the twins.
I mean, they respond. They call the creator "they" in every single one of these. Presumably, as a way of not giving away who it is. So I'm not going to read too much into that. However, that means we are done here. So the creatures in this camp. Let's go say hi to Lutra.
And maybe all of the rest of the creatures that you haven't even visited yet. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is Lutra.
Yep. You didn't notice?
Nope.
He's a cocoon now. Lutra, is that you in there?
Familiar one arrives.
Yeah, it's me. I came to check on you.
There was dreaming before familiar one returned. This one thought dreaming might never end. Great change has begun.
I can see that. You look pretty impressive. How do you feel? Is it going all right so far?
This one misses seeing familiar one.
Aw.
All is dark now. Cannot see familiar one. Cannot see anything. This one has much, much fear.
Aw.
This one does not understand great change. What will happen to this one?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, right? Hey, it's okay, Lutra. I'm here. You're gonna be just fine.
This is not known, but this one still has gladness, because familiar one is here. Also, this one knows new things now. New things came in dreams. First thing this one saw is that during greatest hunger, familiar one spoke with device using one to decide how to help this one. This one has much happiness about that.
I helped because I was worried about you, Lutra. I'm glad it turned out okay. Whoa, that's creepy. How do you know that?
Thankfulness. But there are other new things. Second thing this one saw is that when two that are one played games with this one, it was familiar one who convinced them to do so, and taught them patience and carefulness. This one did not know. Much thankfulness.
You're welcome, Lutra. I think the twins and I both learned a lot from that. Maybe you did too.
This one also saw third new thing. Two that are one have crystal. Crystal shows them things far away, things familiar to them. Does familiar one know this?
Yeah, they told me about the crystal.
This one saw that two that are one believe crystal helps them, but crystal brings them much pain also. This one thinks greatest pain of two that are one comes from crystal now.
Thanks, Lutra. I'll keep that in mind.
This one will only share one more thing that was seen, and that is device using one wants to find something. Thing device using one wants is in deepest, darkest place. Does familiar one know?
Yes, I know about Alethia's research on the seafloor.
This one tried to see what was in the dark place. Something stopped this one. Only darkness was seen. If familiar one goes to that place, this one thinks greatest caution should be used.
I see. Thank you, Lutra. I'll be very careful.
There are other things. Jesus, he's seeing everything.
Yeah.
That this one saw in dreams, but this one can feel all things slipping away.
Oh no, we're gonna lose him. Lutra, hang in there, okay? It's gonna be alright.
Lutra, this one would not have had name without familiar one. This one had much fear about great change, but familiar one helped much. Now this one only fears that familiar one will not be remembered by this one after great change. Will this one's memories disappear?
Lutra, don't worry. Even if they do, I'll tell you everything that happened and you'll have them back again.
This one has greatest thankfulness. Words of familiar one changed everything for this one. This one will never forget you.
Oh,
Aw.
he's gonna forget us.
He just said he wouldn't, though. Look, there's more stars now. It's more than I could have hoped for. Aren't they even prettier than ever? Absolutely. Huh. Glad you like them too.
Yeah. Okay.
This place is dark.
There's a dude. Oh, there's a dude.
Yeah, there's several dudes trying to orient where I'm at. It's a shrimp. Are you Matt Damon?
Someone there? Sorry, can't see too well. So dark in here. My eyes were never the best. I share this burrow with a friend of mine, if they didn't mind looking out for me.
No. His friend's Matt Damon.
Hey, did you know Zubin saved us recently? We were about to get hit again, just like that one really bad time. But Zubin used all his strength to swing us out of the way. Must have been exhausting. I was impressed. Oh god, I gotta talk to all of them.
Yeah.
There's been so much more food, or visitors, lately. It's really nice. Come on, don't you want to come closer?
Xander's been in a great mood. That always works out nicely for us. It's good for digestion.
New bad spills lately. We're doing a pretty good job avoiding them. Everyone's real happy about it.
Trying not to get worked up anymore about who gets the credit for stuff. I just want to make sure everyone's safe. Don't need them all to know who I am. Xander knows, though. He's a good one.
I thought they would all think I did it. That I was the murderer. But no one accused me. Murderer?
The heck?
Is there like a murder mystery going on in here? This is a rock. Can't see me. Nothing but a rock here. Talking to a rock, that's what you're doing.
Talk to him again. Talk to the rock again.
These creepy ass things. Look, I get it. Rocks are great listeners, but can you scream? I'm trying to blend in here.
I didn't know that there were live rocks. Did you talk to all the fish? Or are you missing one?
I'm missing a few, but they're in a different area.
Can we look? How many are we missing? And what about pages? Are we
Missing two
pages?
and one page. This
Oh.
place is big, though.
Can we look up here? What's up here? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, deep up there. Sucks that we can't get out of the ocean.
This must mean we're a fish of some variety.
Yeah. That'd be my guess. Oh, okay. Well, there's two.
There's my two, yeah. I've only got two left for the fish.
Okay, keep an eye out for the bulb.
page?
Oh, here?
No matter where I go, I always feel so exposed. I wish I had a little space that I could fit into in case I get scared, but it's hard to find the right one.
There's a shrimp out there with a burrow you might like. I have to go.
Oh, really? Did you talk to them? They'd be okay if I asked to stay with them?
They're looking for someone to keep watch in exchange for burrow space.
Okay, that sounds promising. I'll go find them.
We'll have to go back and check on that later. Not now, though. Let's look in here to see if there's a... No? You don't want to look for a page in here?
Well, I'm pretty sure this is all we got.
Well, we didn't go further down. Or is that just to the kelp forest?
Pretty sure that's just the kelp forest. Oh, there's a little bit of a tide pool out here. Let's see. Nothing.
No, doesn't look like it.
There's dark places out there, but don't be afraid. Just keep moving forward. Sure, there might be monsters, but beautiful things can grow in the dark too.
Beautiful things in
Alright.
the dark.
We're missing a page now, that's it?
Yeah.
Where the fark is it?
Yo, page. Yo, page.
No?
Here, page.
Did we look behind Lutrella?
I don't think we did.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
It's going great so far. I'm good at watching out for things, and the burrow's just the right size. Thanks for helping.
talk to him too.
The little fish you sent me is perfect roommate. Anything comes by, they let me know. If it's trouble, we hide. If it's food, I catch it. We share it. Works like a charm.
Alright, where's the page? Page. Oh, is it showing?
No,
Where's
it's
the
the
fish?
other shrimp. You were the rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's the Rocks Johnson.
Oh. Ew. Maybe it's up there? Did we go up there?
I feel like we have. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing we can see here.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
nothing. Okay, whoops.
Not this way. Oh, turn around. In here? Oh, I thought I saw. Okay, never mind.
So dark.
I know.
It takes forever to turn around.
This place is very difficult and confusing. No, we've been up there. Don't want to go up there again. Okay, Lutra's in here?
Yes.
Okay. Can we go up above him? We haven't gone up above him yet.
Yeah, just check. Oh no, I've definitely looked up here.
Hmm. What's that? Oh, the flower he planted.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where'd the pod go?
I think that is the pod. I think he went into it and it went up.
Maybe. Alright, well, we'll leave it for now. New pages in Kelp Forest. Just so happens that's where I'm about to go. Actually, you know what? We can talk to the eel real quick. He's got something to say.
Yeah. Oh, someone's in the chat. Hello, person in the chat. Give me a sec. I'm not there yet. Oh, okay. Hi. Wait. It's John Doe.
Wait a minute.
Show. Frill is so cute. I just started watching and I can tell Frill is the best character in the game. Yeah.
You haven't seen Lord Poison.
Oh no, Lord Poison's awesome. Hey, how goes it? Looking to chat for a bit? So Lucha tried to eat the kelp forest. Let's talk about the crown. I want to ask you about the gods. Interesting development, eh? How'd things turn out? Way better than any of us expected. The kelp forest was almost totally unscathed by the end of it. Well, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? But did you think about what might have happened if you hadn't told Lucha to stop eating? Wait a second, how do you know about that? Well, like I said, buddy, I'm here to observe, so that's what I do. You're spying on me, in other words. I wouldn't call it spying. It's more like just keeping an eye on things. Roshi, dear God, you're gonna... Oh, that was close. Haven't got much better to do anyway, thanks to the whole arrangement. True. Alright, I forgive you. Still creeps me out. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. So, anyway, where were we? Right. What if you hadn't told Lutra to stop eating? Could things have turned out better somehow? How could they have gone any better? The forest was saved. Lutra got better food to eat from Alethea. It all worked out. Sure, but the takeaway for Lutra would have been different. Maybe it would survive and thrive better if it knew how to hunt for itself. Rather than having better food provided for it, you mean? Yeah, in a way. You and Alethea kind of interfered with the natural order of things, you know? You might be right. Maybe, but Lutra isn't just an animal. It thinks about things deeply, and I think we taught it a good lesson. Certainly possible. Look, don't take my words for gospel, buddy. All I mean to say is there's always at least a few ways of looking at the situation. You already know that, I'm sure, but keep in mind anyway. I want to talk about the crown, ask you about the gods. Let me think about that. If I were to guess, I put my money on Amara Lutra. Okay, so it's changed, not the twins now.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to know about? Lutra sucks, don't eat forests. He's a big bug. He's like a big Cthulhu type bug.
No, the Cthulhu guy is this one.
I don't think he's Cthulhu.
He's a one-eyed octopus that's giant. What else, like, how much more Cthulhu can you get?
Well, he's more like robotic almost.
Speaking of robotic, we've got Alethea, one more for the twins, and then him.
Yeah, which is going to be tied to Alethea anyways. Lil seems like one of those guys who would tell you that Hitler was just trying to make Germany great again.
Oh, God.
Nah, he's like an observer. He'll tell you what he thinks, but like, he doesn't interfere at all, and he won't do anything really. Okay, so how many pages? We got 2 pages left to find here?
Yeah, they just
Take
showed
the
up.
wind. Or the water, the tide pool. Wait.
The whirly-pearly.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing.
Ooh. You buzzed. I weirdly really like the noise of the, I guess, the crabs. I've been calling it the crab noise in my head this whole time.
Crab noise.
Crab noise!
Ah, Jesus.
Talk to the
Oh
dolphin.
my God, I'm trying.
Oh, hello again. Say, I was thinking about a way to repay the swordfish for their kind interest. Maybe you could tell them I said their bladed snout is truly impressive.
Sure, no problem.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much. Let me know what they have to say after that.
Hey again, nothing new over here. Definitely not concerned about what any dolphin think of me.
The dolphin says that your bladed snout is truly impressive.
Oh, of course, just like a stupid dolphin to... Wait a sec. Truly impressive? My bladed snout?
That's what they said.
Well then. I mean, that's embarrassing. Not like I wanted you to compliment me or anything.
Baka.
Baka. But it was still nice of them, I guess. Tell the dolphin I said thanks.
I can do that.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Where did dolphin go?
Hey there! The swordfish seemed very flattered. I think you've made a new friend.
Oh? But the swordfish and I were already so close. Well, I guess we're even closer now. That makes sense. That makes me happy. Thanks again for your help.
Well, I found a mar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a new fish? Maybe? No, never mind. It's a sea urchin. You should be careful. Mar's gonna eat you.
It's Raoul.
Raoul. Well, they don't have anything new to say.
Hey, friend. These two both say they're the life of the party. Did you know that? Folks are divided on who's the real deal. But me, I say they're equally classy. Well, let's head back to the Grove. Hey, friend. Say, I've been having some thoughts about life lately. Wanted to run them by you, if that's alright.
Sure, what's on your mind? Maybe another time.
Great. Let's see. I guess it all kind of boils down to happiness. Thought I had it all figured out, to be honest. I mean, maybe I do, but now I'm starting to question it. A lot's happened since you first came to visit. and now I feel a little less sure about things than before.
How so?
Well, I thought I did my best to show the twins how to use their powers without hurting anyone. I just want them to be good to nature and everyone they meet. But I don't know if I really made a difference. What do you think, friend?
I don't think you need to worry so much, Amar. It's not on you to fix everything for the twins. I think it was worth the effort, Amar. Maybe your words had a bigger effect than you know.
Huh. I never really thought of that. It's a good point, and it just might be true. But I've also been thinking about what happened with Lutra. I went off to its cave and told it not to eat everything in the world. And I even talked to it while it was eating everything, even though I was scared out of my mind. Did any of that matter, friend? Would the forest still be in good shape if I'd just stayed here?
You definitely helped, Amar. I'm still proud that you went above and beyond for Lutra. It's hard to say, Amar. Ultimately, it was Lutra's choice, not yours.
You really think so, huh? Well, that sure is a relief. Then there's Alethea, though. I know, we haven't talked about her a whole lot, but the truth is, she did me some favors in the past and I owe her for it. I've thought about going back there to make it up to her, but is there even any point? It's been so long, and I'm not going to be any help to her. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'll just get in the way.
If you're worried about it, just stay here. Alethea travels a lot. I'm sure she'll come to you if she really does need your help. It's up to you, Amar, but I think Alethea would be happy to get you up to speed if you offer to help.
Yeah, you could be right, friend. Maybe I'm not as much of a burden to her as I feel like I am. So it sounds like what you're saying is, even though it's kind of stressful and scary sometimes, I should keep trying to help other folks, yeah? Won't always go the way I'm hoping, but that's okay. Am I on the right track?
Yeah, it's important to take care of yourself, Amar, but it's also good to be there for others if you're able. Not exactly. You still need to put your own not exactly. You still need to be your own first priority, Amar. If you want to go with the flow, go with the flow.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Maybe I just need to figure out the right balance, huh? Anyway, thanks for talking through this with me, friend. I appreciate it a whole lot. I guess I don't open up like this very often. It might not look like it on the outside, but sometimes I get worried that I'm not doing enough. Not for me or my friends or anyone. But I'm gonna do my best to remember this talk we had. It really did help.
I'm glad to hear it, Amar. And don't be afraid to let someone know when you need to talk. You've got lots of friends in the forest who'd be happy to hear you out.
Will do, friend. Will do. Ugh.
What? You didn't want to go with the flow? Honestly, I was thinking that too.
Feel pretty good about how things turned out, friend. I mean, yeah, it was pretty scary when Lutra lost control for a bit, but we lucked out and the forest is still in pretty good shape. I'd go check up on Lutra in the Moss Cavern, but I'm still kind of scared.
I've been back there. Lutra's going through some big changes now. When it comes out, I don't think it'll be the same anymore.
You don't say. Just like that, huh? Is it doing okay? It's not upset or having a tough time or anything?
Lutra was a bit scared, but don't worry. I was there to help calm it down. I think it's gonna be okay.
It's great to hear, friend. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad we were able to help Lutra out for a little while, you know?
Me too, Amar. Want to talk about something else?
Sure thing. Okay, bye.
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 Alright, we have 2 more pages. See if we can find one. Okay, so we didn't find anything up on the surface. Oh, there's one. Just dead ahead. Nice.
Aha.
Era 7, Section 1. Uncertainty. Are you gonna let me read it or not?
I was just reading the title.
Is this world a prison then? Has the Creator turned a planet of intelligent beings into their personal tools and subjects? Many of the mortals still support the Creator. Some of them do so even though they will never come back from the secret place. It's not my place to judge, but there are many things about this world that don't sit well with me. Why are you back here?
I'm wondering if this is all different eras of the same world.
I don't know. It doesn't seem.
It's starting
like
to seem
it.
like it.
Maybe this is all about the eel.
Mm.
It could all be from Alil's time. And this is to serve like a reminder as to why he's not a creator anymore.
We got 3, 4, 5, 6 missing pages left. We got 12 out of 18.
We'll read through the whole thing when we get it. And we'll see how it sounds. Because to me it still seems separate. Like each era is a different version of the world.
It's starting to seem like a progression between, like, of the same world, though, to me.
I don't know. I'll have to read it all consecutively and see how
Especially
it goes.
because none of them mention a new world, after Section 1, Era 1, or whatever.
Well, they wouldn't really realize it, I guess.
Well, it's someone directly in contact with the creator, so they should know.
I mean, I'm assuming it would be us. Like, we're the ones writing these pages. That's my guess. Oh, there it is. But it all just seems really cold and calculating, and that's why I have a hard time thinking that it would be Alil. It could be Genesis.
Gnosis, you mean?
Whatever. I keep wanting to call him Genesis. Ow.
You do.
Nope. Top up here? I thought I saw it. I heard it make noise, I think. What the heck is it?
I don't know.
It sounds like it's here. Maybe it's on the floor somewhere. We're just not noticing it.
Am I stupid?
No, I'm not seeing it either.
Is it wrong that being in this library makes me want to play Dark Souls?
I don't know. I've never played Dark Souls.
Oh, you know what? We have a PS4 now. I can play Bloodborne.
Oh, there it
There
is.
it is.
Oh, it's so hidden. Era 7, Section 2, Resolution. At this point, I know more about this world than any god aside from the creator. My role is that of a historian, not a governor or advisor. Yet I feel like I should present this information to the other gods. They can come to their own conclusions about what to do next. This makes me think that it is about Alil.
And that's also what makes me think that this is all the one world.
Why does he want... If this is about Alil and he wants the pages, maybe he's trying to get rid of history.
Yeah, he's like trying to destroy it.
To get himself back. That's what I'm thinking it is.
Oh.
That's why he wants the pages.
Alil,
I'm glad.
you crafty bastard.
Yeah.
Assuming that we're even correct about that.
Yeah. Okay, we need to go see Alethea.
I kind of also want to look for more pages now.
Okay, well, we've got all the ones from the Twins world. We got the
Did
ones
we?
from Amar. I thought, whoa, never mind.
I thought there was one left in
Oh,
the
never
Twins
mind.
world.
Yeah, no, we do have one there.
Because there's one left in Lutra's world, I think. Then I think we got 2 left in Alil's area. Oh, no, we got everything from the Twins.
You did see books.
Oh, there's 3 here now.
Oh, okay. Well, darn, I don't know where any of them are. Well, if there's new ones now, why don't you check out on top of
Oh, up top from Leech's
Lutra?
room?
Yeah. Because it looks like a place where there's gonna be one.
I feel like that's where I found the first two.
Maybe.
Because I didn't leave his little cavern until our last little expedition.
No, I'm not sure. I can't remember, but...
Yeah, it looks...
So just in case you missed the beginning part, I guess you did, Chuck, but... So Elil the Eel, he used to be a god. And he was the creator of the world once, I guess, and it didn't go well. And he says that. And because of that, he is no longer able to be a creator. Oh, there
Oh, there we go.
we go.
Still a rock. Nothing's changed there. Be on your way now.
And then the other gods are able to be creators of the world, and they have been. They have fables, and this just continues to go again and again and again. And Elil gets to see everything. So he knows everything that's been going on, and he remembers everything. But nobody else does. We all end up with amnesia when the
Yeah.
world has to restart.
Every time there's a new world that resets, everyone gets amnesia. and-
Except for, Gnosis is able to... Well, you
No-
haven't met Gnosis yet.
Gnosis gets the amnesia, but he manages to
Overcome it for the most part.
overcome it every time. Where he manages.
It's still foggy for him, but he has...
He basically
of
manages to
his.
remember like the last dozen or so interactions.
Yeah.
So he doesn't remember everything, but he remembers more than most.
Okay. Era 5, Section 2, Beneath the Surface. The secret place is underground. It's the size of a metropolis, with facilities to provide the needs of every mortal living there. They spend their workdays tethered to a machine that exhausts them. Some believe their work here is important. Some are apathetic. No one seems to understand the purpose of this place. Most don't remember the outside world very well at all, if at all. My goodness.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. And 2 of them are in Lutra's world.
Yep.
And the other 2 are in Elil's world. Because Alethea doesn't have any pages of hers. And I doubt
Yeah, we
Gnosis
didn't
has
really
any.
check anything in Elil's world anyways. We didn't really do a whole lot of looking around.
Yeah. So we got 2 more to go.
Okay, we've been down this way. There's nothing here. It's
Yeah,
just
I
the
know, but there was
entrance
nothing
to...
there. There was nothing in that last room last time either. Clearly, some new things have been added.
Yeah, but I think this is just the path to the coral reef.
Yeah.
This is just going to be the path to the Eel Kingdom, but we don't know.
Yeah, that's all there is.
Okay.
Yep.
Didn't go well. Turns out centrism isn't a good world-building system.
I don't know that I'd call it centrism. He's enslaving everyone that doesn't believe in his laws.
Up here.
Oh, I heard a portal activate. Ah!
Oh, well, there it is.
Alright.
Alright.
We fell ass first into knowledge.
Yeah! Era 2, Section 3, Predestination. Each mortal is now assigned a job by the Creator and works the same one until they retire or die. The new society is very industrious. Technology has advanced in leaps and bounds. But I know there are those who disagree with all this.
Yeah, this is basically full-blown authoritarianism.
See, but it does... Those ones sound a lot like Alethea. Like, I'm wondering if Elil is kind of a weird mix of all of them.
I mean, it said that there were other gods, so I wonder if they still help in the new world. They're just not the creator.
Maybe. Ooh. I'm gonna go take an Advil. My head just started pounding.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I'll be right back.
I'm starting to think those 2 pages missing from Era 1 are going to be in Eliel's world. Because that was technically the first place we were supposed to explore.
Yeah. That's what would make sense. So we're still missing 1 from here, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Once we have all the pages, I want to read through it all. I hope it doesn't just, like, once we have all the pages, it's gonna be like, okay, we're done. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Ooh, is that new? The fronds at the top?
No, those have always been there.
Okay.
And they're ferns.
Whatever. Wait, there's a little holy hole here. Oh, this is one of the tunnels to the other places.
Yeah, but it also has like that big tide pool on the outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
there it
there's
is.
one. Oh, I think
Okay.
that's the last one.
This should be the last one here.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Last one in the area. There it is.
There it is. Era 5, Section 1, Legwork. I've decided to investigate the secret place myself. As a record keeper, I need this information to complete my archives, but the thought of what awaits me there is unsettling. What will I find in that forbidden place where those who have stepped out of line are taken?
Alright, all we have left is the last 2 Era 1s, and
We know where they are.
that's all gonna be in the Eel Kingdom. So that one that we fell ass first into was the one that we left the last time that we couldn't find.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just fine with finding it by accident.
Are there any fish here that we need to talk to?
Nope.
No, we've talked to them all? Okay.
Okay, nothing in here. I hear a noise.
Oh,
Hey.
well, there we go.
Oh, so that's what that whispering noise is. That means
Yeah.
we're close to a library.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. It's asking us if we've got a library card.
Era 1, Section 3, Turning Point. The creator and I watch the mortals wage war. Their technology is advanced enough now that a large-scale conflict could destroy the world. When they govern themselves, this is the result, the creator says. It's time to intervene. Well, don't do that.
One more page.
One more.
Hey, there it is.
Yep. Last one. There it is. Era 1, Section 2, Mortal Concerns. A civilization is growing around us. The creator comes to me for advice. Which is more valuable to the mortals, the freedom to do as they please, or the peace of mind in knowing that they are protected? I respond with my own question. Does providing one mean you can't offer the other?
Oh. Alright.
Well, we have all the pages now.
Pages.
Alright,
Alright.
let's start. Alright, the beginning. At dawn of the first day of the new world, I ask the creator about their plans. They tell me, I want my world to guarantee the safety of all mortals. It seems like a good place to start, but I wonder if they realize how difficult this will be. A civilization is growing around us. The creator comes to me for advice. Which is more valuable to the mortals, the freedom to do as they please, or the peace of mind in knowing that they are protected? I respond with my own question, does providing one mean that you can't offer the other? The creator and I watch the mortals wage war. Their technology is advanced enough now that a large-scale conflict could destroy the world. When they govern themselves, this is the result, the creator says. It's time to intervene. Era 2. The Creator's solution for society's ills is simple: put laws into place and enforce them vigorously. Plans are made to monitor the mortals more closely and deliver quick, severe punishments for any transgressions. I mentioned this will come at a sacrifice of day-to-day comfort and happiness for the mortals. The Creator doesn't seem to mind. War is a thing of the past now. Everyone's basic needs are always met, and even minor sickness is very rare. The mortals have little privacy, however, and the most trivial crime can ruin a person's life. But they are safe. They live long, healthy lives. The Creator has brought about the world they had wished for. Each mortal is now assigned a job by the Creator and works the same one until they retire or die. The new society is very industrious. Technology has advanced in leaps and bounds, but I know there are those who disagree with all this. Era 3. As I walk among the people, I see protests and riots like we've never witnessed. The mortals are sharply divided. Those who support the Creator's laws think the world will descend into chaos without them. Those who are opposed believe their rights and freedoms are being ground away, and things will only get worse. The Creator watches all of this in silent deliberation. Those who oppose the new laws begin to vanish quietly and without explanation. The mortals understand that resistance to the Creator will get them permanently separated from the rest of society. According to the Creator, it's for everyone's protection. The world will be safer this way. Fear has become commonplace among the mortals. Even the most loyal of them sometimes worry they'll be spirited away for a minor infraction. I've asked the Creator whether it's a good idea, a good and healthy way to live. Their response is always, this is the only way. Everyone is being watched now. The Creator's eyes are everywhere. Technological marvels allow the mortals to visit stunningly...
Oop, sorry, I accidentally hit the Y button.
Stunningly realistic virtual worlds, but the Creator is tracking their behavior even in these simulated spaces. There's no escape from the surveillance. The mortals aren't allowed ownership of their ideas anymore. All new inventions and processes are to be developed by the Creator and their closest associates only. He's just turning around. Go down. I know people who wish to fight this, but they're too scared. The consequences will be too severe. I can't blame them. There's a secret place in this world where mortals are sent. They go because they've broken the Creator's rules one too many times, and they don't come back. They do a different kind of work there. The Creator won't tell me any more than this. Era 5. I've decided to investigate the secret place myself. As a record keeper, I need this information to complete my archives. But the thought of what awaits me there is unsettling. What will I find in the forbidden place where those who have stepped out of line are taken? The secret place is underground. It's the size of a metropolis, with facilities to provide the needs of every mortal living there. They spend their workdays tethered to a machine that exhausts them. No. Some believe their work here is important. Some are apathetic. No one seems to understand the purpose of this place. Most don't remember the outside world very well, if at all. Era 6. I asked the Creator about the purpose of the secret place, and they say it's a living machine, a problem-solving system. It was created to run an endless series of simulations, to find new, better ways of governing societies, to solve the infinite mysteries of the universe. All day long, this massive network built from organic minds is calculating, researching, testing hypotheses, all in an effort to find and answer these questions. It could have been done with artificial brains, the Creator says, but the unique perspectives each mortal brings to the system is invaluable. I'm still trying to process what I've discovered. I asked the Creator if this all seems ethical to them. The mortals in the secret place are there because they endangered our society. I could have killed or imprisoned them, but this allows them to remain productive. I ponder this and realize I don't have a response.
Yes, many of them are thankful. They consider this work their calling.
Right, my bad. Era 7. Is this world a prison then? Has the creator turned a planet of intelligent beings into their personal tools and subjects? Many of the mortals still support the creator. Some of them do so even though they will never come back from the secret place. It's not my place to judge, but there are many things about this world that don't sit well with me. At this point, I know more about this world than any god, aside from the creator. My role is that of a historian, not a governor or advisor, yet I feel like I should present the information to the other gods. They can come to their own conclusions about what to do next.
Yeah, that's all one world.
That's, yeah. And I feel like it has to be Allele, because why else...
Why else would the other gods be getting involved?
Why else would they be getting involved, and why... You know, it's the only consequence that we've seen so far. Something happened and Allele is no longer a creator.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I'm just making sure we got all the fish in every
Yeah.
every area.
All good. Before we go to Alethia's place.
Yeah.
And I'm sure us giving the pages back to Allele is nothing but gonna be bad news.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that needs to be the last thing we do.
Honestly, Lutra or Amara as the creator, I would be fine with either.
I'm okay with anybody.
I don't need the crown to, like... I mean, yeah, the twins, too. Honestly, Alethea and Gnosis are the only two I would be concerned about.
Yeah.
Alethea seems like she would...
I feel like it would end up going very similarly, and same thing with Gnosis.
Alethea, I feel like it would turn into the Matrix.
Well, it would certainly be technologically advanced. I think the way that they scattered it and the way that they wrote it does make it seem like it is supposed to be the different gods. Because one of them was like, I just want everybody to be happy, and then the next one's all about
that was the first entry.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought...
I just want a world where all mortals can be safe, and then all the other pages are basically how this person is trying to make sure that people aren't endangering others, and they're trying to secure the safety for the people that are following the rules, etc.
Yeah.
It's basically like the slow descent into like full-blown just, you know, dictatorship of a god.
She has no legs. Is there one in here?
Let me see what's under your dress, girl.
Alright, well, she's like, what are you doing?
No, we've completed all the pages, and there's
Okay.
none. There's none in Alethea's area to begin with.
Well, yeah, we'll talk to her now.
Good to see you again. Anything you'd like to talk about?
Ketri and Estri gave me a broken device of theirs to see if anyone could fix it. Do you have the time to take a look at it?
Ah, is that so? What sort of device is it?
It's a crystal that projects images of where they used to live. They seem pretty attached to it.
Interesting. Well, Ketri and Estri were extremely helpful to me in the lab recently, so I'd be happy to do them another favor, especially if it's something important to them. Did you bring the device with you? May I have a look?
Sure, here you go.
Now, I am thinking about what Lutra said about how the crystal is basically the twins' only remaining source of pain. I'm wondering if it's the right thing to do to fix it for them.
I don't know.
Aha, that's strange. Well, I must say, I have no idea how this thing works. It will take me some time to figure out what makes it tick, never mind how it broke or how to fix it. In the meantime, perhaps let the twins know work is underway.
Will do. Thanks, Alethea. You're the only one I know that could tackle something like this.
You're lucky you know me, that's for sure. Now, give me some space. I've got work to do. Alethea and Gnosis I could see going either way. Alethea could be like, oh, I'm going to try and make society as efficient as possible and as technologically advanced as possible.
Well, we don't know
etc.
anything about Gnosis.
Or she could literally just be like, I'm gonna let it...
Put
I'm gonna
everyone
let
in
it run.
jars.
No, I'm gonna let it run, and I'm gonna study what happens. Because I want to know what happens when you let these things, you know, do their own thing. Gnosis could literally just be like, I do not care one way or another about this universe. I'm just gonna meditate. You know? Or it could just be like, I'm gonna absorb all their knowledge.
Yeah.
We have no idea how Gnosis rolls.
Well, no, we have nothing. We've only talked to him once.
Yeah. So once I tell the twins about what's up, I'm gonna go visit him.
Yeah. I thought this was gonna be a happy game.
I mean, it kind of starts out that way, but it
starts
gets
out really
progressively deeper, and I like it.
I see. That's what I like. Like, I like games like this, and I like TV shows how they keep doing that kind of thing too, where they start off really light and fun and childish, and
And
then
then
as it goes on, it gets
gets
deeper
heavy.
and darker and heavier. I love that.
I don't even need it to be dark. I just like the philosophical implications of everything that this game is talking about so far. It's very interesting.
I just think the dark part can make it a lot more interesting. I don't need it, but like it's interesting when it does go that way. And it's like, oh, cool.
I understand where you're coming from. I just think that lately, since like 2012 probably,
it's been happening a lot.
It's a lot of Western media has just been like, how can we make this dark and gritty and edgy?
Yeah.
And a lot of the time they do it at the expense of the story by way of just trying to market it better.
Well, it depends on the series as well. Like Adventure Time and Steven Universe both do the same thing, where they start off really light and fun, and then they get really dark and heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't think they sacrifice the story at all.
No,
I think it's
like
needed,
I said,
it's needed for the character
it works.
growth.
It
But
works.
it depends on how they do it.
I just think a lot of people, they think of like when Lemon was saying he wanted to make his own like super realistic role-playing game, like instead of D&D where like it takes 30 sword hits to kill someone instead of just stabbing them through the neck, and I'm like, okay, that sounds good in theory. There's a lot of people that have tried that exact thing, so I don't think you need to make one from scratch, especially because that's a lot of work, as someone who's making an RPG from scratch would know. And it's one of those things where realism often isn't fun in RPGs. It's one of those things where it really, like, yeah, but being able to get, like, randomly murdered by an accident, yes, some people have fun with that. Not, like, the vast majority of people don't. They like being able to have control over their character. Just immediately, like, the dungeon master rolling a dice behind a screen and then saying, okay, you're dead now, and there's no way to bring you back. That doesn't feel good as a player.
Your mom got heavy as time went on. What the heck? Rude.
But, like, you see where I'm coming from. Like, I think a lot of people need to think about the purpose of making things dark and gritty. And they can still be, like, emotionally heavy and complex without being, like, edgy. Yeah. It's just a matter of, I think people associate the two.
Kleenex, what'd you do with it?
My Kleenex? I don't know, but I've got my towel under my headphones there. A lot of people associate the two, and so they don't know, like, when it's necessary to separate them.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hey, new friend! Did you find anyone to fix our crystal yet?
Yep, Alethea is having a look at it even as we speak.
Oh, nice! Alethea's really smart! Yeah, she'll figure it out in no time. So did she say how long it's gonna take?
Sorry, she isn't sure yet. She's never seen anything like the crystal before.
Oh. Could you tell her to hurry, please? We really miss having the crystal here.
Ketri, Esty, why do you need the crystal fixed so badly? Is there anything else you want to tell me? I'll tell Alethea that you really want the crystal back soon. There's not much I can do to speed things up, though.
We've just had it so long, and it's really weird now that it's gone. Yeah, it's like we can't really remember our home anymore. But thanks for asking, new friend. We're glad you care.
No problem. I'll let you know if I learn anything new from Alethea.
Okay, thanks. And see, this is what I was talking about with the twins story. It's not dark, it's not edgy, and it's not gritty, but it's still deep and heavy and emotional. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's a positive thing, I assume, in the end, because like they're learning how to cope.
Yeah,
more or less.
Which is good. Also, Chuck wants to know about the RPG you're making from scratch.
It would take a long time for me to explain everything. I haven't touched it in a little while because I've been working on another campaign that I was going to run, but the RPG
talking about
system...
the other one from before, right? The one that you've been working on and created the vast world for?
Yeah, the world has been... I created that world probably about 7 years ago at this point. The campaign... Or, sorry, not the campaign. The actual... The RPG system... Sorry, yeah, I was going to go see that. The RPG system I'm working on that is meant to take place in that world, I've only started probably about... I think I started it when COVID hit, actually, because I finally had, like, a lot of extra free time.
Yeah.
And then school kicked back up again, and it's kind of been on the back burner for a little while. So it's not super developed right now. I would love to get back to it at some point. I'll probably, like, putz around with it every now and again. Honestly, I might work on it a little bit today, but we'll see. And yes, this is the Cthulhu-like being that I was talking about, not Lutra the bug.
Yeah.
This is Gnosis,
Does
the
he have any
giant
pages or anything
squid.
in here? No, he doesn't. Wouldn't have pages. Is there fish?
No pages or fish.
Okay. Too deep. Too much power.
Yeah, you can
Too
see how
much
this
power.
is Cthulhu-like.
Yeah, he's Cthulhu-like.
Welcome back.
He doesn't have one eye. He's got a bunch.
Sorry, he's got one eye in the center and then 4 eyes on top.
Maybe more. We can't see the back.
It was only the one center eye that I could remember.
Pen and paper. Hell yes. So it's a tabletop RPG. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pen and paper.
tabletop. I'm also tangentially working on an RPG system for video games, like a top-down Fire Emblem-ish game, but
Yeah.
that one is much less developed. I've got some story.
I've
and
got some story written, and we've got
character.
characters more or less created. They're
But
not
the actual-
actually like inked out or anything.
The actual video game system,
Well, we don't
the actual
know- we don't
gameplay
know
system,
how
we have
to-
not touched on yet.
Yeah.
Much.
We're
We know
trying
the
to figure out- We
basics.
don't even know how to program, so we're trying to teach ourselves
Yeah.
how to do that kind of stuff.
I mean, I'm gonna have to learn how to program anyway, just because of my field of study. I need to learn Python for that.
but learning Python and learning how to use Unreal Engine is completely different.
I mean, yes and no. Python is widely considered like the best starting language
Yeah.
for
I
programmers.
mean, technically we could make it in Python. I just wouldn't be able to follow you into that one.
Mm.
I've tried Python. I don't get it.
I mean, Python uses like the same syntax as every other programming languages. It's just the terms that are different.
I just don't get it.
I mean,
tried.
here's the thing: is if there is a language that you do wind up getting in the future, you'll be able to apply that to Python almost exactly.
Mm.
It functions exactly the same way as every other computer language, at least on the basic term.
Okay.
Like it's got the same functions as like C+, C#, C++, like all the basic ones. It's just a matter of it does things better. It does different things better than C++ and C#, and it does other things worse based on like kind of how it's designed.
Yeah. Alright.
But for the most part, it's just fine as like a broad use language. Anyway, welcome back. What would you like to discuss?
My teleporter took me to a strange place last time that I was here, and I wanted to see if you knew anything about that.
Ah, yes. You speak of the breach, a shadowy space between our world and the void beyond. You have seen it for yourself, and now you know the consequences of Alethia's research. What are your thoughts? Why do you wish to return to that place?
I want to find a way to free the creatures trapped there. I want to learn more about the breach and why it exists. I don't want to go back, but I'd feel guilty if I didn't try to help.
All three of these are good answers.
I went to see what you guys make in Unreal. It's an awesome and horrifying engine. Yeah, fair. It seems it. Gnosis scares me. Oh, don't be scared of Gnosis.
A selfless notion. Tell me, are you doing this mainly for Alethia's sake?
Gnosis isn't evil as far as I can tell. He's like the definition of true neutral.
Yeah, so far.
He's just like constant pursuit of knowledge.
Or are you doing it for the missing creatures who will otherwise be confined to the breach forever?
I'm doing it for Alethea. She feels terrible about all of this and I want to help. I'm doing it for the missing creatures. They're the ones paying the price for Alethea's mistakes. I'm doing it for them. Nobody... For all of them. Nobody meant for this to happen, and I don't want anyone to suffer for it.
I think that's a good one.
No one wanted this to happen, that is true. And of course, Alethea informed her subjects of the risks. But still, she knew she could not promise them their safety, and went through with the experiments regardless. In the end, it is not a simple matter. But let us return to the topic at hand. Whatever your reasons may be, you wish to free the creatures trapped in the breach. I cannot force your teleporter to send you there again. I know nothing more about why that happened than you or Alethea. That said, I am capable of creating portals that link two places, as long as I can see the starting point and the destination. And both Mid-Seas and the breach lie within the range of my sight.
Is there a range to your sight if you can see a breach between like the fabric of reality?
Yeah.
I could create a portal that allows the trapped creatures to escape the breach,
That would be good.
but it will require a great deal of energy. Perhaps in your travels you have found your way to the Library of Antiquity.
Oh, is he gonna ask for pages?
Oh, he might.
A large book rests there whose pages have been lost and scattered. These pages contain records of the old world, and they are sources of great power. But because my body is confined here to the depths, I cannot retrieve them myself. Bring 4 of the pages to me, and I will have the energy I need to create a portal to the breach. Talk it over with Alethea, see if she agrees to these terms. If you are both in agreement, we will proceed.
Alright, I'll discuss this with her and let you know what we've decided.
Good. I await your decision.
Damn, okay.
See, now, if we would have used the pages to tip the scale in someone's favor and gave them to Alil, we wouldn't have been able to help him out.
No, we would have.
We would have had enough to do both, but I mean, if we had already just given him all of the pages, we'd be stuck here.
Yes, if we had given him all of the pages, or even, like, more than 14, because there's 18 pages total. The crown requires a minimum of 10, and you can use more if you want to make it more powerful.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy only requires 4 flat. Good to see you again. Anything you'd like to talk about?
I took another trip to the depths. The twins are getting a little anxious. How goes the work on the crystal?
Let's do this one first. Well, turns out it stopped working due to a misalignment of its lenses. It might have been hit with something, or maybe natural wear and tear on the parts did it in. Progress came swiftly once I figured that out.
Great. Is it almost ready then?
Yes, the repairs are nearly complete, but I have made some discoveries that might surprise you. Namely, the crystal is not simply a projector of stored images. It's a one-way communication device. This thing is getting signals from somewhere very, very far away, and it's translating those signals into pictures and sounds. It can't send a response, though. I'm not certain it ever could.
Wow, you weren't kidding. I had no idea. I had a feeling they were hiding something from me.
Indeed. Although I suppose they technically didn't outright lie. Anyway, it seems to me the twins must be using the crystal to observe their old home in real time. Ever since I met them, Ketri and Esty have been haunted by something. I don't know all the details, only that they were exiled from their homes for some reason. Now that I've seen this thing, I think I understand their predicament better. Having access to a live feed of what you left behind, even though you can never return, that could be enough to drive someone mad. So I was thinking we could undo the repairs. We could tell them it couldn't be fixed.
I agree the crystal isn't helping the twins, and it might be making things worse for them. We shouldn't fix it. I don't know about this, Alethea. I want to help the twins, but I don't want to do it by lying to them. Oh, that's tough.
That is very tough.
That is a tough...
I think I want to take the second option, and I'm hoping that it gives us the option to talk to the twins and try and convince them that they don't need the
I
crystal.
hope so.
I know, it's not how I'd normally do things either, but I fear there's no other way to protect them. This might be our only opportunity to help them move on.
True. I wouldn't want to miss the chance. Let's not fix it. I still think we should fix it. Maybe I can talk to the twins and find out more about how it's affecting them.
Oh, because my only other concern is that if the twins do become the creator and I give them the crystal and somehow we can't, like, convince them that they don't need it. No, talking to the twins has worked every single time so far.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go for it.
Sounds good.
Talking to the twins about anything tends to be tricky, but you're the one most likely to get through to them, I think. Let me just put the finishing touches on the repairs, then. There, the crystal should now function just as it once did. Good luck speaking with Ketri and Esty. I hope you're able to make some headway.
Me too. Thanks for everything, Alethea.
Happy to help, my friend.
We still need to talk to her, though.
Good to see you again. Anything you'd like to talk about?
Took another trip to the depths.
Ah, that's a relief. Thank you again for giving it a go. Were you able to access the breach?
No, unfortunately, and Gnosis said they didn't know what caused the teleporter malfunction either.
Alright, that's discouraging.
It is sad gaming hours.
Anything else?
Yes, Gnosis offered to help us free the creatures trapped in the breach.
What? Excuse me, that's just very unexpected. Do you know how they plan to help?
Gnosis can create portals that link two places. They're offering to open one to the breach so the creatures can escape.
Remarkable. Is there any sort of catch? Are They're asking us for anything in return.
Gnosis can draw power from the pages of a book in the Library of Antiquity. They need 4 of these pages in order to open the portal.
Library of Antiquity? I've never heard of such a place.
There's a gateway leading to the library scattered across the ocean. You've never seen them? Don't worry about it. I've got that part covered.
I'm not talking to her about it. I haven't. This is surprising. I thought I'd documented almost everything in the ocean, but apparently not.
I know how to get there, so don't worry. I've got this part covered.
Alright, if you say so. Normally, this is something I would think long and hard about, but I spent so much time and effort trying to determine whether the breach exists. It was all fruitless. I can't imagine how I would ever get there deliberately. I think our best bet is to work with Gnosis to free the missing ones.
I agree. This is the only lead that we have, and we can't just leave those creatures stuck in the breach forever. Are you sure we don't really know if Gnosis can be trusted? See, now my gut is telling me not to trust Gnosis, but at the same time...
Gnosis doesn't seem that untrustworthy to me. I think he seems big and scary and, like, slow and ponderous, but he's not evil as far as I can tell.
We'll see, I guess.
Nothing about him tells me that he's evil. He's just very detached.
We'll see, I guess.
Happy to hear it. All that's left is to tell Gnosis we're ready to collaborate, yes?
Right, I'll be back shortly.
Sounds good, my friend.
Alright, do you want to go hit up Gnosis first, or the
Let's
twins?
talk to the twins.
Okay.
I want to get their baggage sorted before we start messing with the fabric of reality.
Yeah, because I think they only had the one thing left anyways.
Yeah.
Fable.
Fable. Fable. Hello, twins. New friend, you're back. We just wanted to say, sorry we were impatient about fixing the crystal before. Yeah, we know it takes a lot of work to try to figure out something like that. We can never do it ourselves.
Thanks, both of you. I appreciate that.
So, do you know if it's gonna be fixed soon? It's okay if you don't. We're just curious.
Actually, it's already done. I've got it for you right here.
Wish I had another option there.
Well, we might have one after.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yep, here you go. Good as new.
I wish I could have talked to them before I gave it back. New friend, we were worried it might never work again. I don't know what we would have done. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm really glad Alethea and I were able to help. Ketri, Esty, I'm a little worried about how much this situation scared you. I'm here if you want to talk, you know.
Well, that sounds like the correct one. Thanks, new friend. And, actually, we had something we wanted to tell you about the crystal. Ketri, is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. New friend, the crystal doesn't just show us old pictures. It's all stuff that's happening in our old home right now. We use it a lot, because it's the only way we can see anyone or anything from back there. We really need it. That's how come we wanted it back so bad. Sorry we didn't tell you before.
It's alright. I understand. I'm just glad that you let me know the truth.
Okay, cool. For now, I think we need some time alone. We need to just make sure the crystal's working like it used to and stuff.
Yeah, of course. I'll give you two some space.
Thanks. We can talk more later. Damn!
Well, they're gonna want to talk more later, so that's good.
I just think that was their last fable.
It is, but...
Oh, also, let's go talk to Lord Poison so that Chuck can meet him.
Oh yeah, Chuck, you're gonna meet Lord Poison. He's great.
This is Lord Poison.
And his posse.
Yeah, and his posse of Little Poison fans.
Hey.
They weren't here to begin with, so
No.
he's grown a following.
Hey, you're back. Want to hear my song again? Yeah, go for it. Cool, let's do it.
These ashen remains into the distance fade. A pall of long lost memories. The bones may break, and the sea may quake. My fury never wavers.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you liked it.
So that's Lord Poison
Yeah, he's great.
and his little poison posse. Oh, we've already got a new thing with the twins.
Oh, that's good.
Where'd they
are
go?
they? Oh, over there?
No, that's Lord Poison and his posse.
Damn it, I keep thinking it's... There?
We keep thinking Lord Poison's
Or is
like...
that the... Oh?
Something new. Oh, it's you again.
I keep wondering if I should go talk to the turtles. But is it gonna disturb their perfect peacefulness if I try to get close? I gotta think about it some more.
Okay.
You really want to talk to those turtles. What is it with you and the
She
turtles?
likes turtles.
I can tell. Will it teleport us right to the gods if we use the teleporter?
Oh, let's give it a shot. You don't seem to be showing up on
Voice
sonar.
acting is A+. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, we said the concert was poison. It was metal, not poison. It was metal. No. Where are they? Where did we see them the last time? They did move
I know
out.
they have like their little projection cavern that they use the crystal in, but I can't remember where that is relative to the inside of the skull.
Yeah.
These being
Oh,
like
there.
oh yeah,
There they are.
These underwater levels got me all sorts of turnaround.
Underwater levels do that. They do be like that, you know? No? Yes.
Oh, it's them, but they're not in their cave. They're petting a turtle.
Oh, they're go to the other side.
It's a little therapy turtle.
Aw, cutie. This is adorable.
That reminds me.
Yeah.
Do we have all the illustrations? Oh, not even close.
No, we have so many other answers to give.
This is true.
All right, let's talk to them.
The Lucher one. Hey, new friend. Sometimes we come here when we're feeling lonely. It doesn't always make us feel any better, but I think it's working this time. Want to talk about something? Oh. Oh, and we're teleported.
Would you two mind telling me more about the crystal?
Sure. What about it?
I wanted to know if you felt the crystal truly makes you happy. Could you remind me of what the crystal does?
Now we know what it does.
We know what it does.
Is it gonna make it go crazy? Yeah, it really does, new friend. It's way better than never seeing anything from our home again, you know? Yeah. If we didn't have the crystal, I think we'd be a lot sadder. I mean, it'd be even better if our parents would just... never mind.
Ketri, Esty, does the crystal have something to do with why you left the palace?
New friend, there's kind of a lot to explain about that. Yeah, and if we tell you how we got here, you have to promise not to tell anyone else. Do you promise?
Of course, your secret's safe with me.
Alright, thanks, new friend. So, the ocean, it's not our real home.
We know.
We used to live in the palace, far, far away from here. You already knew that, though. What you didn't know is that we lived in the palace because our parents were the king and queen. They made big decisions that changed how everyone lived. Also, our mom and dad had powers. Oh, whoops. Just like us. Runs in the family, you know? They used their powers to do really cool things. They gave everyone jobs and places to live. But if anyone broke our parents' rules, they'd get punished.
Okay.
And if they did something bad enough, our parents would open a portal and banish them to an awful place.
So the pages are about
Their
the
parents?
The frick?
Forever.
How did you feel about that? Wow, that's pretty scary.
On Earth? We used to think certain people deserve to get banished like that. I don't know if that's true anymore. Anyway, our mom and dad worked really hard to teach us how to use our powers. Yep, you saw some of the things we can do, like the barrier. But they taught us lots of other powers too. Like how to move stuff with our minds and how to banish people.
Did they expect you to use those powers on anyone else? I'm glad that you two used the barrier when we met instead of banishing me.
Yeah, they did. Our mom and dad used to say we had to use our powers to keep the peace. Like it was our duty to make sure everyone followed the rules and to keep big wars from happening. Mom and Dad said the people outside the palace were dangerous. And, well, that was true sometimes. Our parents banished people for killing each other or hurting workers at the palace. Mom and Dad said if anyone needed to be punished, we had to do it no matter what. We'd be putting everyone in danger if we didn't. So eventually they started making us banish people too. And usually we were okay with that. But one time it was different.
What happened?
A bunch of people decided to protest in the streets outside the palace. They were really loud and saying they didn't want our parents to make decisions for them anymore. But nobody was hurting anyone else or making threats or anything. Our parents, though, they rounded up all the people who were protesting. They brought them to the palace and called for Ketri and me. They said we had to banish them. All of them. Even though they didn't hurt anyone. We couldn't do it. It wasn't fair. All the people wanted was something different. When we refused, Mom and Dad said they still had to be punished. So, our parents made us watch as they opened the biggest portal we'd ever seen and banished all of them anyway. They really hated us for that. They said we were failures and that all the time they spent raising us was a waste.
Ugh.
Teaching us to use our powers only for us to turn out too weak to do what had to be done. So they banished us next. We were so scared because we had no idea where we'd end up. But before they banished us, they gave us the crystal and said they might let us come back someday if they felt like we deserved it. So that's how we got here. And that's why we have the crystal. We need it so we'll know if our parents want us back.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry this happened to you both. How could they do that to you? You don't really want to go back to the parents like that, do you?
Whew.
That is a tough call, dear God.
It's a good thing I have to be the one making the decision. They don't need anger right now. Yeah. Thanks, new friend. We just keep wondering what we could have done to make it not happen.
It was your parents' choice to do what they did, not yours. None of this was your fault. Your parents wronged you. They're the ones who deserve to be punished, not you.
Yeah, I guess that might be true. It's been so long now that it almost feels like a dream. Like the worst nightmare ever. But it really did happen. The crystal reminds us of that too.
I don't think you two should keep the crystal. Maybe it's helpful in certain ways, but it's also causing you a lot of pain, isn't it? You two should keep holding on to the crystal. It'll help you remember what happened and remind you not to repeat your parents' mistake.
No! Well, you're right, new friend. The crystal used to give us hope, at least a little bit. But after this, I don't know if I'm even hoping to go back anymore. Yeah, me neither. SD, baby, we don't need the crystal anymore. Yeah, we don't. Let's give the crystal to our new friend. That way it won't be around us anymore. And we'll know it's not being used for anything bad by someone else. Okay, yeah, I agree.
I'm happy to do that for you, if that's what you both want.
It is. New friend. We're thinking about what happened to us now in a way we never did before. Thanks to you. Yeah, it still hurts to remember everything. But maybe it'll be a little easier now. And we're gonna look out for the people we care about too. Like you, new friend.
Aww.
Oh, I love you both. Oh my god.
They're so cute.
My heart is melting.
I'm really proud of you both. Just let me know if you want to talk about anything else, okay?
We will.
I want to ask you about someone. I want to Gotta go.
Alright. We are done here.
Ugh.
We got like 5 illustrations out of that conversation alone. God damn.
I like them so much. They're so cute. I want to adopt them.
Oh, we got a thing with Eli.
Of course we do. Well, now I can't feel angry at him because he's not, unless he was the parents. Maybe he's like their dad.
Oh, they like got like cursed or something.
Maybe.
No, because
Maybe Daddy King is an eel now. So are these boys or girls? I think it's one each.
Yeah.
It's a brother and sister
Yeah.
pair.
The red one is the brother. The purple one is the sister.
Oh, we got the Gnosis one.
Did we? No.
Oh no, we didn't. Never mind.
We've got one more Alethea and one more Gnosis one that left, and
Okay.
that's the
So what is
that's the
Alethea
breach.
want? Sup? Hold on. Hey, how goes it? Looking to chat for a bit? What do you think about how things turned out with the twins' crystal?
Oh, what if Eli was the one writing it down?
Maybe.
Eli is an observer, and in the pages it was all like, I'm just here to be a record keeper.
I think it's gonna be us.
Well, we're the ones that influence the new creator. I think we serve a different role. I think when the world exists, we don't.
Maybe. Oh well.
I think we only exist for as long as the ocean exists.
Maybe. Ha! You're asking me? Well, you and Alethea decided to fix the crystal and give it back to the twins, right? I'm on board with that. You might remember I'm not a fan of limiting what folks can do.
Yeah, see, that makes me think he wasn't the creator in the story.
The twins showed up here with the crystal. It's theirs. Let them do what they want with it. Right, that's pretty much why I did it. For me, it was more about not lying to the twins. I get that. I don't like to lie either, since I don't like being lied to. But in this case, it's more that I believe in giving everyone as much freedom as possible, you know?
Or that was Eli in the book, and he's just learned his lesson, and now he's like the exact opposite of the way he used to be.
Could be. Dunno. I don't want people to just do what I do. I want to be shocked and amazed by what they decide to do.
Or maybe the issue that Eli had when he was a creator way back was that, like,
He was just given a lot of power.
he was given a lot of power and he didn't do anything with it. And so the world just kind of destroyed itself.
Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if we will find out eventually. Yeah, that's how I feel too. The twins are just kids, though. I want them to have freedom, but I also want them to have good advice to act on.
I mean, just saying I want to make sure I'm giving them good advice isn't that bad, so we'll do that.
Yeah, I see your point. It's a tricky balance, though, right? You don't want to live someone else's life for them, after all. You said I could ask later, but why are you not a god anymore?
Hey,
Have you
there it
changed
is.
your mind yet?
It also occurs to me when we were at the beginning and he talked about why he wasn't a god anymore, he said he didn't handle it well.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think he didn't handle the responsibility well.
Maybe.
Like, he just couldn't.
Well, he's gonna
couldn't take
tell
the
us
pressure.
now, maybe, anyways. Alright, you know what?
There we go.
It's late enough in the game now that it probably doesn't matter if I tell you. Listen up, because I'm only going to talk about this once, okay? So, as you know, I used to be a god back in the day. I was part of this whole rigmarole, buddy. I could create new worlds just like the other gods. Back then, none of us kept any memories when things started over. The arrangement for me to do that hadn't been made yet. But now I can remember things even from way back then. So I remember what it was like to create new worlds. Having all that power, it was irresistible for me.
Uh-oh.
So much so that, I really hated not being the creator. At some point, I came up with a plan. A way to make sure no one could be the creator except me.
Uh-oh.
And it worked. The other gods fell for it, and I put a stop to all these endless iterations of worlds, and gave myself the power to rule one new world forever. I'd been forever feared, forever worshipped, forever envied. How's that sound to you, buddy? I don't think I'd ever want that kind of power. I can see why you wanted things to be this way. Really, though? I think if you dug deep enough, there'd be a part of you that gets it. Even if we're not aware of it during this phase. We gods have ways we think the world should be. Almost everyone does, gods or not. Having to see the world operate in a way that's not how you want it to be, that can be infuriating. But if I'm honest, I did what I did mostly out of sheer greed. And the other gods knew it. Eventually they decided the only way to stop me was to start a war against me.
He was a Hydra.
Oh, I see. I kept him at bay for a long time, buddy. The amount of power the creator gets is beyond what you can imagine, unless you experienced it. It was a battle to end all battles. It went on for years. You normally don't like to interfere during that phase, but even you fought me. And you all won in the end. You defeated me, put an end to my rule and my world. Monster of the gods thought I needed to...
Most of the gods.
Oh, sorry. Most of the gods thought I needed to be locked away forever for what I did, or worse. But you disagreed. You proposed an arrangement. In exchange for my life, I would agree to make sure what I had done would never occur again. By remembering what happens when no one else does. I'd never be able to create another world. I'd rule over nothing. I wouldn't be a god anymore. Instead, I would guide you, as you give advice to the others. And protect the very process of endless death and rebirth that I tried to destroy forever. I figured that arrangement was better than eternal imprisonment. Or not existing. So I accepted it, and the rest is history. That is a lot to take in. That's putting it lightly, buddy. But there's still one more kicker. In order to make sure I didn't try to corrupt any of the gods in their unknowing, unremembering states, the other part of the deal was that none of them would be able to see or hear or otherwise sense me anymore. Only you would perceive me. So that I would guide you and discuss your decisions with you. That's why I watch what goes on around here and wait for you to come by. It's all I've got left. I'm sorry I did this to you. Do you ever regret what you did? I don't really know what to say. Not really, buddy. It's been so long now, I don't have any strong feelings about it anymore. But I mean, you gave me another chance. I don't like our arrangement a whole lot. But it's probably more than I deserve. Considering what you did, yeah, it's a pretty generous deal. Lil, I'm glad that you have a second chance. I think you've made some good use of it. Bah, you're making me blush here, buddy. Come on. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what I'd do if you gave me the power to be the creator again. I'm not sure I've really changed. I'd probably try the same thing, even knowing it would fail. Maybe not, though. Fortunately for all of us, we won't have to find out. Alright, okay, that's enough. I said I'd tell you, and now there's nothing more to say. Let's talk about something else. He said that we could give him the power. I think if we did end up giving him all of the pages, he would be able to... Because they said that the pages were very powerful. If we gave him all the pages...
I think it would be enough for the crown to overtake whatever we've already got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Which god do you think is going to create the new world?
If I were to guess, I'd put my money on Lutra or Ketri and Esti.
I wouldn't mind the twins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Lutra either, honestly.
But we don't know what the heck is going on with Lutra now.
Whoops. Gotta be very careful with the crown dialogue, because you can just go ahead and accidentally tell them to make it.
Yeah.
Which that was fine, all well and good when we only had like 6 pages, but...
Not so much now. Alright, we need to go back to the depths.
I do want to go visit Latrobe real quick. I want to see if there's anything changed, even if there's no, like, blinking light on him. It does say we've completed all of his fables, though, so I think this is the end of him, yeah.
Maybe he sprouts if he is chosen as the new creator. Can we get in? There's like a up at the top.
I cannot speak to him.
Oh.
It's just all chrysalis.
He's dead now.
Oh, well.
He's dead, Jim.
Alright, well, to the depths then. Back to Gnosis. Once more into the breach.
I'll be right back.
I wonder what it would take to get Gnosis to be the creator.
I don't know.
Because he doesn't really get, like, the motivation stuff. And you can't, like, really change his mind of thinking. I think you probably have to give him a powerful crown.
I'm wondering if we do more playthroughs, we'll get more options.
Possible. Especially because Gnosis remembers.
He does. And if we do more playthroughs, we'll remember too. Humor me for a second. Save the game.
Oh.
I want to see what happens.
I mean, okay. I mean, I already started chatting with Gnosis.
Oh, so we can't get out of this?
Yeah, why did you want to see the game?
Because it said something on the save game file that I want to see again. I want to see if it's changed.
Okay. What would you like to discuss? I gotta go.
Okay. Can we save the game from here?
Yeah, we can go main menu. Progress will be saved.
Okay. Hold on. We're doing something. We're trying things out.
Oh, okay. Now, 8 fables completed.
See?
Cycle 1.
That's what I'm saying. This is cycle 1. Y'all better hit me up when you're working on this game. I'm interested. I think I've told you about it before. Wait, on this game in particular? Like the
I think
Mythic Ocean?
I think he means like the game. The video game.
The video game we're making?
I think.
Which one do you mean?
There's the video
Because
game.
I mean both. I can message you if we're about to stream this game. So let me know which one you mean
Welcome
exactly. Or
back.
both, that's fine.
What would you like to discuss?
Alethea and I have agreed to trade the pages for your help with the breach.
Indeed. I am glad to assist you.
See, he's happy to help.
I must ask Alethea some questions about the breach before I begin. Give me the pages now, and I will contact her shortly.
Here you go
There you
then.
go then.
Which pages did you take? I want to see that.
You have my gratitude, and soon the creatures lost in the breach will be free. In the meantime, feel free to return and speak with me whenever you like. I will always be here.
Will do. Thanks for your help, Gnosis. Talk to him.
Welcome back. What would you like to discuss?
Oh, well.
Nothing for you. Well, we gotta go talk to Alethea.
I mean, I meant the second, but actually do both. Watching you stream is great. I got notifications on anyways. Okay, so it is the video game.
Yeah.
We can do that.
We lost Era 1 Section 1, Era 2 Section 1, Era 3 Section 1.
Okay, so it's just section 1s.
Nope, Era 4 Section 3.
Why? I wonder if it's random each time.
No idea.
Maybe these are the pages that he took part in? Somehow?
No idea.
I don't know. Okay, let's
Alright,
go
all
talk
we
to
got left is
Alethea.
Alethea.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked to you about the video game before. And then you said that you would be interested to help. We just don't understand. We don't understand the programming side. That's kind of where we're like, But if you could figure it out and you want to help.
Good to see you again. Anything you'd like to talk about?
How did things go with Gnosis?
Perfectly. Not long after you left, I was contacted by nurses. What a fascinating being. I could hear their thoughts and even saw visions within my mind's eye. I saw what Gnosis looks like, how absolutely massive they are. Even after all you've told me, I was not prepared for that. Anyway, I answered a few questions that Gnosis had about the breach. Then they said they'd get to work right away. Moments later, my instruments here were getting all sorts of strange energy readings. Sure enough, a massive portal had opened just outside the lab. Looking through the portal, I saw what could only be the alien landscape of the breach. And before I knew it, the missing ones began emerging. I went out to greet them and urged the rest to come through safely. Once they were all accounted for, the portal closed, and that was it. My friend, this story has a happy ending thanks to you. And Gnosis, of course. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. This has lifted a burden from me I thought I'd always bear alone.
No problem, Lethia. Glad I was able to help.
More than you know. Shall we talk about something else?
Sure.
Nope. We'll talk later then.
It's weird that we can't ask her what she thinks of the others. Oh, Gnosis has something for us. Come every time I come around my Lundy bridge, wanna go down my Lundy, wanna go down. He is massive.
Ah, you've returned.
Yes.
You may recall that I've spent eons trying to recover my lost memories.
Did these help?
It is an exhausting effort that has taxed me to my limits. There is still so much locked within me, but I cannot access it without more power. When I extracted the energy of the pages from the library to create the portal, I realized I could use that same power to reassemble my memories. If you empower me by bringing me more pages, I will make it worth your while. I know you too have memories you've lost. Surely you must wonder why you are here and who you really are. Therefore, in exchange for the pages, I will tell you what I learn about your past. Does this offer appeal to you?
I'll need to give it some thought. It does. How many pages do you need?
So I guess this is how he becomes the creator. You
Probably.
just pump him full of pages.
Huh?
It seems you have 14 pages now. I will need 2 of them to begin reconstructing my memories. I will share with you any information that might be relevant to your identity. Do we have a deal?
Yes, let's trade. I need to think about it.
Very good.
I want to see where this goes.
It is done. Now, allow me to share what I have found. As you may have gathered, everything we are doing now is part of a great cycle. We have done all these things before, and we will do them again. But it has not always been this way. There was a time when we gods retained access to our memories. Each of us had our domains of power, knowledge, revelry, ingenuity. But there was only one world, forged by the original creator at the dawn of time. Eons went by, and eventually the original creator grew tired of observing their world. They wanted to find out what the rest of us would do with the power of creation.
Are we the original creator?
Oh, maybe.
Because we can't be the creator. We're there to give advice. Why would we give advice if we didn't already know?
We might be the original creator. That's interesting.
So they brought the cycle into being. The world would be reborn again and again, and each time one of the gods would have the opportunity to shape it as they saw fit. Which brings us to your role in all of this. You were the one chosen to speak with the gods in this in-between realm we call the ocean. Your actions would indirectly determine the creator of the next world. Within the ocean, none of us would be aware of our divinity or have access to our memories, thus keeping the process as pure and unbiased as possible. That is all I can recall for now.
What would you do if you became the creator? What happened to the original creator? Are they still around? That's all. Thanks for the information.
I believe they still exist in some form or another, yes, but I am unsure of the details. We may learn more of that if we are persistent.
What would you do?
I have had a great deal of time to think on this here in the depths.
More than anything else, I would want my world to guarantee the safety of all mortals. he's the god from the pages.
Is he, though? It seems like a weird mix of them all.
Literally, page 1 of Era 1 is... I asked the god what they would like to do with the world, and it said, I want my world to guarantee the safety of all mortals.
No,
Like,
I know.
verbatim.
But, like, the twins' parents did the same stuff where they spirited them away to some other realm where we don't know where they end up.
We'll see.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
Of
it's all
course,
over the place.
There will always be those who disobey and attempt to threaten the peace. These mortals I would separate from the rest to prevent them from contaminating
Never
our
mind. It's
society.
you. It has to be you, then.
Perhaps a use could be found even for them. Of course.
Thanks.
You know where to find me if you wish to learn more.
Okay, well, we don't
Not
want you.
weird. Peacing out. Farewell. No.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that all but confirmed it.
Yeah. I don't know, though. We keep feeling like we're so sure of what's gonna happen, and then it's not. Something changes our mind. Because the
Where's
twins'
Alethea?
parents were just outside, maybe? Yeah? Maybe she's at the telescope. Or outside? She might be with the fish outside. Because they just came back in, right? Alethea! Oh, there she is. No, that's a fish. Up there? Maybe that's her. Nope, that's a fish. Okay. Well, hello.
But you got new things for us. I
You-
can't believe we're really back. All of us. We all got out of there. I bet you helped us somehow, didn't you? You found us stuck in there, and after you left, you found a way to make sure we could get home.
It's true. It wasn't just me who helped you escape, though. Others helped too.
I knew it! Thank you. Thank you. And whoever helped you, thank them too. If it wasn't for all of you, we'd still be stuck in that awful place. You're heroes in my book. Right, so these are all the escaped ones.
Yeah, well, we should talk to them anyways.
Yeah,
Make sure
Alethea's
everybody's
up
good.
there,
She's up
looks
there,
like.
okay.
Crap.
Oh, hello again. It is so very good to be back in this much less confusing and lonely place. Well, so perhaps you can tell me, do I seem to be on the top side of this rock? Or the bottom? Pretty sure it's the top. Looks like the bottom to me. Oh, that's just what I thought. Seems like I'm getting back to my sense of direction.
Oh, hey again. The one who came to see us after we went through the portal. She said I needed to stay here for a while, so she can check on me and make sure I'm okay. Works for me, I guess. Mostly, it's just good to be out of that place. For good.
Yeah. How many more fish do we need to talk to?
I don't know, they don't count as interactions. So it's just kind of
Well, there's two.
look at all the
a few more.
swirly, blurly places and
Swirly blurly. It's a mirage.
looks like we got 3 left. Oh my god, it's a mirage. Sabotage!
Hey there, looks like you made it out too, huh? Wasn't sure where you ended up after you disappeared. I'm real glad no one got left behind.
I went to go eat some nuts, come back to this eel. He's the best character. Look at him. Eel?
That might have been while we were talking to Elau.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yes, the shiny golden pillars. The great multifaceted doom. It's good to see all this again. Focusing on my memories of the world I once knew. It kept me going in that place. But I still feel like I lost something there.
A bit of your sanity.
Woo!
I would like to forget what I saw in that place. But the memories persist. They can't be erased.
I was the one that was talking backwards.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you didn't talk to Alethea.
Yeah, no, I was just looking
Talk to Alethea. Alethea!
Alethea.
There's a light bubble up there. You see? Is that a fish?
Yeah, it's a fish.
Did we talk to it already?
Probably.
Oh,
Otherwise
she's
it would be connected to the
inside. How do we get up there?
There's a door on the floor.
A door in
Floor
the floor.
door.
A floor in the door.
A floor on the door?
Ben Shapiro dolphin. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Swivet.
Let's just
He's a
say
tuna
hypothetically.
fish or something. I don't know. Whatever.
It was like an arowana or something.
I don't know. I don't know
I
fish.
think.
I don't know anything about fish. I'd have to ask my
like
marine
a pike.
biologist friend.
Ah, I'm glad you've returned. I wanted to get your thoughts on some concerns I've had recently. Might you have a moment?
Sure. What's up?
Well, it's all to do with my research and the goals of it. You'll remember my studies have always been focused on finding the truth about the ocean. I know this place has a purpose. All my research to date suggests so. But the answers remain frustratingly out of reach. At least things have improved when it comes to getting assistance. You've been a great help, and the twins were unexpectedly productive as well. But it took considerable time and effort to make that happen. I'm not sure now if it was worth it. Was I wrong to try and recruit others?
It's tough managing people. Maybe you would have gotten more done if you were working by yourself. I don't think it was a waste. Now that we've learned the basics, we'll be able to help you more efficiently, right?
Well, yes, that's probably true. I suppose giving up on the effort so soon would be inadvisable. Putting that aside, you might recall that I had a number of enhancements prepared for the lab. This was, of course, before we learned that Gnosis was the source of the energy I sought for those upgrades. It's been difficult to avoid feeling discouraged since then. At this point, I have no idea how, or even if, I'll be able to upgrade the lab as planned.
Yeah, that was a big setback. I bet if you double down on your studies and exploration, you'll be able to find a new power source. I wish I knew how to advise you on this, Alethea. All I can say is that I believe in your abilities, even if the upgrades never happen.
Really? That's quite motivating, my friend. Thank you. Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't need the upgrades, or perhaps I can at least make some headway even if they aren't a reality yet. But, speaking frankly, even if I had completed the lab overhaul by now as I'd originally hoped, there would still be a problem. Gnawing away at me a tiny bit at a time. It's the thought, no, the fear, that no matter how hard I work, no matter what tools are at my disposal, I will never know the truth. This endless dream, or illusion, whatever it is, it will truly never end, and I will never know what it's for. What do I do about that, my friend? Do you think there's anything I can do?
I can only imagine how that feels, Alethea, but maybe you can try and make peace with it. As long as you're seeking the truth, I believe you'll find answers. Your work is what drives you, Alethea, and you should immerse yourself in it. The harder you work, the closer you'll get. It'll all pay off someday.
Yes. Whoa.
You alright?
You only inhaled some spit.
Ah.
I think I'm beginning to see what you mean. There are those here who are willing to help me, who believe in me and my skills. Whether or not I find the answers I'm seeking, I am not alone in all this, and that means a lot. Thank you so much for hearing me out, my friend. I appreciate it a great deal.
Of course, always happy to help, Alethea.
We'll talk later then. Farewell.
And back to the eel.
Alright, there's only one way to go from here.
Boop, boop. Up.
Bump, 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 bump. I kind of want to have the twins as the creator now.
What if Gnosis was the original creator?
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Maybe that's why he can retain some of his memories.
I was thinking that too, but
I don't know.
it kind of, I feel...
I have a lot of theories with this game.
It was kind of weird because I feel like the original creator wouldn't be so restricted to one domain like Gnosis is.
Yeah. Alright. Hey, buddy. Check out that glow, huh? That is what we call the gift of creation. Looks like the new world's all set to go. Just let me know when you're ready.
Oh god.
You got this. Don't ask him any questions. I just wanted to go. Hey, how's it go? How goes it? Looking to chat for a bit. So Gnosis offered me a deal to tell me secrets about who I am. Yeah, that's what Gnosis likes to do. Important knowledge is rarely free, you know.
Oh jeez. It was like, don't you know
Wait,
who
wait.
I am? Oh wait, I can go. Don't you know who I am too? Couldn't you tell me?
Okay, buddy, I see what this is all about. I'll give you 2 simple answers. Yes, I know who you are. And no, I will not be the one to tell you. Why not? Because you told me not to, ages and ages ago. I've forgotten half of what I ever knew back then, but that I've always remembered.
This is why I'm thinking we're the original creator.
Yeah. And I've always honored it. Why would I have said that? I don't know, it was never really totally clear to me. I think maybe it felt like it'd spoil the whole arrangement somehow. Anyway, Gnosis has made no such agreement with you. So if you really want to know, take it up with them. Look, and I really trust Gnosis. I can't make that choice for you, buddy. I'll tell you this much, though. What Gnosis tells you will all be the truth. They don't peddle lies. Their information is all legit. And remember what you're giving them in return. You know the pages make Gnosis more powerful. Might have an impact on how things turn out for the new world, yeah? Anyway, that's all I got, buddy. The rest's up to you. That would be one of the last playthroughs I think we'd have to do. So how do we start the new world? No, you're not supposed to do that!
Oh.
Well, now we're gonna know who's gonna win.
Here, close your eyes.
Well, you too.
No, close your eyes. I'll skip it. Should be skipped.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
I wanna know...
Nah. Okay. So
Nothing.
how do we start the new world? Oh!
What?
The
What'd you
skip
do?
was still on. Okay, hold up. Back to the...
So how do we start the new world? Okay. All y'all gotta do is pick up the gift. It'll be at the end of... It'll be the end of your time here once we kick things off, so make sure you tie up all of your loose ends first.
Alright, I'm ready.
This is some amnesia kind of shit.
I'm
Love
ready.
it.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Gift of creation received.
Well, guess this is it then. I'm always excited to see what happens with the new world. But it also means that we won't see each other for a while. Thanks for stopping by so much this time, buddy. It was good reflecting on things with you. But for now, it's time for us to part ways. Do we have to? I understand. Until next time, Lil. I'm flattered, buddy. I really am. But yeah, it does have to happen. You guessed it. All part of the arrangement. I see. Goodbye then, Alil. Not goodbye forever. Next time, we'll meet again. You won't remember me, but... I'll get you caught back up. Alright, that's enough talking, I guess. Let's get the show on the road.
Eh. Well, I know it's not you.
For a time, I continued to feel myself rising towards the heavens. Eventually, I came to a stop, and the blinding light around me slowly faded away. Somehow, I was suspended among the stars. In that silent void, I began to recall the full extent of my role in the cycle. In the ocean, it was my task to advise the gods and help determine the next creator. But once the new world was born, I would become the historian.
I knew it.
Told you!
No, wait,
I told you.
What?
We were the historian.
Who did I say was the historian? Elo?
Yeah,
Ah, well.
knew it. Alright, next.
I mean, that was a solid guess, too.
eternal observer and record keeper of every mortal age. I realized then that the book in the Library of Antiquity was written by me, to preserve the history of a past era. Soon I would be starting a new book and filling its pages with all of the events to come. I would sense that a gift of creation was ready to move forward. But was I? I wished I could speak with them one last time. And to my surprise, a portal opened before me. I smelled as Amar's familiar face appeared on the other side of the gateway. Whoa!
Whoa! What's going on, friend? Not sure how you're doing this, but it's good to see you. Something strange is going on. Is this the end of the world?
I told Amar they were basically correct. But a new world would be taking this one's place, and soon someone would be chosen to create it.
Huh. Well, whoever has to do that, I hope they think about everyone when they decide how it's gonna be. Anyway, are we gonna get to hang out sometime in this new world?
I said I certainly hoped so.
Yeah, me too, friend.
Suddenly, the view within the portal shifted and Alethea appeared, adjusting her goggles and looking thoughtful for a moment.
Oh, well, hello. You can open portals too? Were you able to do this all along?
I explained that I wasn't sure where the portal had come from either. Perhaps I'd created it unconsciously, or maybe it was under the control of someone or something else.
I see. But more importantly, what is happening to the ocean right now? All the creatures are vanishing, and there's an odd bright light coming from the sky.
I told Alethea about the new world, and the process we'd all been involved in to choose a creator.
My word. If only I had known about, if only I had known all this before, everything would have... But no, I doubt I would have believed you anyway. Well, it sounds like there's many new discoveries still ahead of us. And that's always good news, if you ask me. See you on the other side, my friend.
Next, a new image began to appear, and for a moment I didn't understand what I was seeing. Ah!
Oh!
There he is, Lutra! It dawned on me that I was looking at Lutra, who had become a huge and majestic moth-like creature.
It's the space butterfly of life!
It's a space moth.
Kinda.
It's a moth.
Yeah, kind of the space butterfly.
He's a moth. I asked how it felt to have undergone such a drastic change.
This one feels new. Memories on this one not clear, but this one remembers words. This one must save for future and save for others. This one also remembers one who was familiar.
Yay!
This one hopes to find familiar one again someday.
That was me. But before I could respond, it took flight and was gone. Aww!
Yeah. It knows that there was a familiar one, but it doesn't know that it was us.
Yeah. I resolved to remind Lutra who I was, if I could, and help it recall the time we shared together in the ocean. There didn't seem to be any sign of gnosis at all. I reached out to them with my thoughts, but there was no response. At that point, only Ketri and Esti remained. And somehow I knew this meant they'd been chosen as the creators.
Hell yeah.
Sure enough, the view shifted once more and Ketri and Esti materialized.
New friend, we were wondering what happened to you.
I assured them that I was all right, and then told them about the new world. And that they were the ones who'd be creating it. A gift of creation given. I placed the gift of creation in front of me, and it passed through the portal to reach the twins. Oh, they don't seem happy about it. The twins seemed like they were considering this news carefully.
We'll get to make a whole world however we want? Wow, this is crazy. New friend, we don't know if we're ready for something like this.
I told them not to worry, and that I'd do my best to prepare them for the journey ahead. Then I asked if Ketri and Esti had any thoughts on what kind of world they'd be making.
Well, we don't know for sure yet, but we're thinking someplace fair. Someplace better than where we came from.
I explained that I'd be there to write the events of history, and they could always talk to me about how things were going if they wished.
That's so cool, new friend. You're gonna be really good at that. We can't wait for the new world now. And if you're gonna be there to help us, we're not scared about being the ones to create it either.
I told them that I was glad for that and wished them well. My head was swimming with possibilities for how the new world might turn out. Anime foreheads, yeah, well. But of course, the decisions were all up to Ketri and Esti now, not me. So I gathered my things and prepared to record what happened. So I think the new pages of the next book are all going to be what they
From
do.
Ketri and Esti's world, yeah.
Using the gift of creation, Ketri and Esti brought the new world forth from nothingness.
Ooh.
This world was mostly desert, with the occasional large natural oasis to break up the monotony of the dunes. The mortals made their cities near the oasis. Even from far away, you could see the beautiful mansions and palaces that they built from polished sandstone. The mortals who commissioned these structures and lived in them had everything they could ever want, while the people who worked hard to build them had little money or influence. Ketri and Esti remembered how their parents treated the people outside the palace. They didn't want to see the same thing happen in their own world all over again. To them, it seemed like the main reason their parents were able to rule unopposed was because of the powers they had. Moving things with their minds, shooting lightning from their fingertips, stuff like that.
What if everyone had powers?
Ketri and Esti wondered.
Just like us and our mom and dad. Wouldn't that be way more fair?
Uh-oh. So the twins gave powers to every single mortal. One day, each mortal woke up to find that they had a remarkable ability. All of the powers were very different. But this didn't have quite the effect that Ketri and Esti hoped for. At first, there was a lot of chaos, while some people learned to use their powers faster and more effectively than others. In time, mortals who mastered their powers took it upon themselves to train those in the new generation who were still getting used to them. But those who had the best grasp of their powers still tended to make the rules of society, whether they were compassionate or not.
You know, it's kind of dangerous that the mortals have to figure out these crazy powers all by themselves. I should find a way to help.
Once Amar had a good grasp of their own abilities, it wasn't long before they began teaching mortals how to use their powers safely. Amar's training academy became well known in the world over for being one of the best places to master your God-given powers.
Okay,
It's like Harry Potter.
Amar becoming like a wizard teacher is not what I had on the bingo card for this world.
No, but it's not bad either. In the far reaches of space, Lutra had given birth to thousands of offspring. Oh dear, oh no!
Wait.
The moth-like creatures became stewards of nature in the universe, punishing civilizations that abused and exploited their planet's ecosystems.
That's my boy!
There he is!
He's Captain Planet of the universe!
I love him!
These ones have respect for this world. Support will be given.
And so the moths helped Ketri and Esti's mortals protect their environment from those who would
It's
use their
all
powers to
about
harm it.
how everyone cooperates and
Beautiful.
contributes.
It's beautiful.
Ah! I did
Except
so
for
well.
Gnosis.
This is the best ending. Fuck Gnosis.
Keep going.
Ketri, Esti, this world of yours constantly surprises me. How do these powers work? I don't think anyone fully understands them yet.
Alethea had to confess that the powers the twins bestowed upon the mortals fascinated her, though in practice they weren't exactly the safest. So she became the twins' lead researcher and helped them study people's powers as well as developing restrictions on their public use. As for Gnosis, although they wished to seize the gift of creation and shape reality to their liking, all their data indicated such an uprising would not succeed.
Oh yeah.
So Gnosis remained hidden in the depths, biding their time and waiting for the perfect opportunity. Oh, they're crazy. Gnosis be crazy.
Yeah, Gnosis be crazy.
With the help of the gods, society adapted to the existence of the mortals' powers and stabilized. Thanks to Alethia's research and laws, most mortals were inclined to use their powers safely, or at least in a non-lethal way. There were still those who wished to resolve their differences with dangerous duels. So the twins provided spaces to hold such contests, with healers on hand to treat any life-threatening wounds. Over time, uprisings occurred and dynasties rose and fell, but by and large, the more compassionate factions won out. And so, the mortals will live in peace with the gods, doing their best to maintain an order in spite of their volatile abilities, until the cycle begins anew.
That was a good ending.
Yeah.
Everyone's a superhero.
In loving memory of Jeremy Pope.
Keith Schwallenberg and Scott Talby. Oh.
Oof.
Well, that was probably about as good an ending as we could hope for our first run-through.
Mm-hmm. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I love this game. It's very sweet.
I am thankful I didn't accidentally give Gnosis the power to take over. Because I think that's it. If you keep giving him pages,
He will take over.
he will take over no matter what you do.
I just want to know if Elil is going to be able to take over if we give him all of the pages. I want to try and see what's going to happen there. Ross McBride, Stephen Murray, Justin.
Oh, Jeremy
Oh,
Pope.
there he is.
I didn't see
Yeah, I don't know what this is for.
what role this is for.
Rebecca Sugar? What? She worked on this?
Huh.
Well, damn, okay. Alright then, I guess I know what she's been up to a little bit. You remember who that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greatest in the universe.
Just making sure. Josh Garrity. I know that name. Felix Kramer. Jeremy Russo, Michael Taylor. Ian Schumann. Thank you for playing. Epilogue Powers for All can be rewatched from the epilogue viewer in the main menu. When you start a new game on this save file, all the illustrations you collected on the game's playthrough can still be viewed in game.
Dope.
But is this going to be the second version now?
Cycle 1.
But, okay, so if we replay in this save file? Can we replay in this save file? We just want to test it. We're going to see. But it's 4 o'clock. What did you want to do? Did you want
I think we should probably end the stream soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to check and see what's going to happen here.
Okay, we're back here. So now,
Okay.
interesting point of order.
Yes.
So I press A to continue. It tells me to select the save game, and then it allows me to continue or make a new game. So I have to select the save file before I even know whether I'm continuing or new gaming. So if I go to the save file and then I hit new game, I'm guessing that will be cycle 2. Because, I mean, we can still view that ending, so it doesn't matter if we
know.
delete the save file.
Do we want to try? I just want to see what's going to happen. You will start from the beginning, but the data about your previous playthroughs will be saved.
So
Okay.
it'll be the next cycle.
I want to see if it'll say cycle 2, though. Choose no to play through the intro again.
I'll skip.
Yeah, we don't need the intro again. We know how this game works.
More or less.
I wonder if the pages are going to be different this time. Like if the pages from that one was the previous playthrough.
Maybe. Let's return to the main menu. Cycle 2.
Yeah, okay, great. So I think we'll be streaming this game again.
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
We shall see. But probably.
Yeah, probably, honestly. We really like this game.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens when Gnosis takes over.
At the end, man. At the
At
end.
the end,
I want to
man.
at least get everybody else in power
Okay, how about
first.
next run through, let's make the crown.
Do you want to give them all the pages, or just...
No, because I still want to save the creatures from the breach.
Why do you want to make the crown, then?
I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye everybody.
Goodbye,
Have a goodbye.
everybody. Have a good night.
Ugh.
And Chuck, I'll see you later.